I would say it would like help for everyone here. So I just like being here because it's kind of like home, but it's a place you can stay for like when you're almost home and stuff. So it's nice.
In July of 2022, we were noticing that Harper just wasn't being herself, and she had some high fevers, was really pale. But I woke up one morning and I knew something was a little bit off. So I went to the emergency room. They drew her labs, and within 20 minutes, there was a doctor in the room saying that there were some markers on her blood work that were very off. All of a sudden, there were nurses rushing in and rushing her off to the main trauma room where it's all these lights. My little tiny girl was being...
Your life can change just like that. It can change in an instant. You just never know. And so we see families from all across the globe, but really all 100 counties of North Carolina, and they're coming here for access to the great medical care that they get at UNC hospitals.
Ronald McDonald House is a place where a family that's going through a medical crisis for their child or children, they can stay together while the child is going through this medical situation.
The hospital is a very stressful environment, so to be able to go to a place where it's quiet and they can reflect, rest, relax, or be with other families who also are undergoing the same thing, I think that is just a very powerful place for these families.
This house was the 4th house in the state of North Carolina. And way back in the early 80s, the hospital and the community saw that there was a need to have a Ronald McDonald House here to help those families so that they would have a place to stay when they were traveling from out of town for that specialized care. And it's lots of people who came together. It was UNC hospitals, McDonald's owner-operators, and then you get all of these different community partners involved, McDonald's being number one, owner-operators like Mike Haley, who were involved from the very beginning, way back in 1986 when this was just an idea and they were just fundraising for it and trying to make it a reality. Hi Mike, how are you?
Fine, Elizabeth, how you doing?
Unbelievably, this year the house turns 35.
Unbelievable. And here we are 35 years later and we still have it.
You know, when we talk about our founding fathers, it's, Mike Haley and Woody Durham. Our founding fathers, the, 2 men who really, made this house a reality for all the families who have stayed with us and who have called this place home. So we are just so grateful.
Oh, it was a labor of love, that's for sure. I'd tell people when I was trying to raise money, it's a charity that I love because I know where the money's going. It's all about the kids and the family. So that's what appealed to me.
It's been a blessing. It was really stressful knowing that we couldn't all go home. And the thought of, oh geez, do we need to rent an apartment? Do we need to look at hotels? How do we apply for Ronald McDonald? But when we were in the hospital, the doctors took care of it. It was all set up. We just came here one day and they said, here's a key, show up whenever you need to and stay as long as you want. It was a blessing.
As the hospital has grown, as their NICU has grown, the needs have grown. At the time, we were a 29-room facility. We were turning away 700 families every year because we just didn't have the space. After the 2015 expansion, the Make Room for Hope expansion, we are now a 44,000 square foot campus with a 1-acre courtyard garden. We have 53 total rooms and apartments. I mean, it just really takes a whole community of support to make this house a reality. Our McDonald's owner-operators are amazing. They don't just do it because they're owner-operators, they do it because they have a heart and a passion for it. These are local business owners who live and work and employ people in our communities. And it's these are owner-operators who live in North Carolina and they're investing back in their community.
One of the cool things is that we're all from different geographies. We all are in different parts of the state, and all of our different counties contribute to and into the Ronald McDonald House. And so we're able to bring different perspectives from different areas of the state, but it all comes back to the families that are in need.
So I've been involved with Ronald McDonald House from a very young age because my father was a McDonald's owner-operator. And so I had a love for it immediately when I became an owner-operator, and it was every time I interact with any of the houses, the people there are phenomenal. And I'm just honored to be able to work with them because of all the great things that they're doing. And it's a privilege of mine to contribute to them and give and help, in any way possible.
Without places and the resources like Ronald McDonald House, I don't know what we would have done.
Ronald McDonald House Charities has determined that with us being so close geographically, that it makes sense for us to become one organization, and we're in the process of doing that now. And on the other side of this, we're going to be called Ronald McDonald House Charities of the Triangle. It just opens up so many opportunities for us to take care of even more families from our community here all the way around the world. It's very, very exciting times for us.
It will be about 110 days since we have been home once we are able to discharge here and go back home. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for making this as easy of an adjustment to this really does feel like a second home to us. I've never felt uncomfortable. It's been so welcoming, inviting, and
I even call it home.
yeah, coming home.
I'm on my way home.